Lakeland student, staff, and faculty. Welcome back to yoga. My name is Jenny Tank and I am the on-campus yoga instructor at Lakeland University. We are so pleased to offer you these Wellness Wednesday yoga flows, and today we're going to focus on the hips. Our hips are often referred to as emotional junk drawers of the body. A lot of tightness and tension resides in the hip space. So we are going to do a flow that focuses on this area of the body. So go ahead and get in something comfortable, roll out your mat, and we are going to get started on our backs, but hugging the knees into the chest right away. So allow the spine to come long first, get comfortable there, and then hug the knees in towards the chest. Gentle pressure, you don't have to pull them in or anything like that. Just allow the weight of the knees to make the hips and low back press onto the earth. You might feel good, rock side to side, or draw circular motions, circles on the ceiling, clockwise or counterclockwise. We will flip our direction, so don't worry about which way you take them. And just feel that lumbar, that low back area, and the backs of the hips. If you're taking your knees one direction, make sure to flip in the opposite direction. If one side needs a little bit more, you can even pause on one side, just doing little twists and using the legs as a little bit of extra weight. And allow the knees to hug it in towards the chest. The left leg is going to go long to the earth as the right hugs in towards the chest. You're going to feel the top of the thigh pressing in towards that rib cage. Start here, and then gently take the left hand, guide the right knee over towards the left side. Your gaze may start to float over towards the right side, or if it feels more comfortable in the neck, you can keep the gaze lifted. Continue to breathe into this twist. One more round of breath. Exhale, release completely here. Allow the right knee to hug back in towards the midline, setting up for half happy baby. Right hand grabs toward the inside or outside edge of the foot. If this is too much right away, you can even grab for behind the knee space. Shoulders are going to stay flat on the earth, and just breathe. You might even take the left hand and just place it on the left hip, invite that down. One more deep breath in and out. Release the foot, hug the knee back in towards the midline, and allow the left to come up to meet it. Right leg is going to go nice and long as the left knee hugs in towards that rib cage, top of the thigh, makes connection. Might even feel good to rock it side to side. And then gently take the right hand, glide the left knee across the body. Left arm goes to the side. Maybe your gaze floats to the left. Maybe it stays lifted. Breathe into the twist. It doesn't need to be a really deep twist yet. Just slowly opening the body, getting it ready for the movements that we have today. One more round. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release this time. Left knee is going to come back in towards the midline. Left hand grabs for the inner or outer edge of the left foot. Or again, if this side's really tight, you can even grab for behind the knee. Half happy baby. Right hand can go to the right hip. Gently invite that down and just breathe into the hip space. Shoulders are relaxed back. Head is nice and heavy on the earth. One more deep breath in and out. Allow the left knee to hug in towards the midline. Right meets it. Taking full happy baby. Grabbing for inside, outside edges of the feet or behind the knees. If that feels a little bit more comfortable, feel free to move from side to side or stay stationary. 2 rounds of your breath. Really feel those hip spaces start to slowly open, mindfully open. Release the feet, allow them to hug back in. Building some momentum, we're going to rock up to a seated position. Allow the sit bones to rest heavy on the earth. Left hand to the right knee, right hand steeple grips behind. Slow spinal twist. Take a deep breath. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Let's stay here for one more round of breath. Exhale, twist to your depth. Gently unwinding, allow the right hand to come to the left knee. Inhale, the spine long. Exhale, allow the left hand to stay steeple grip behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Gently unwind, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet are going to come together to touch. If the knees lift up, that's okay. Allow the knife edges, the pinky side edge of the foot, to be connected to the mat. Your hands can gently brace your ankle, shin area. Allow the spine to be nice and long. And then hinging at the hips. Exhale just a little bit forward. Keep that spine nice and long. Focus on those hips. So start to feel where you feel the sensation in the hips. Avoid rounding the spine. Keep it long. Heart reaching forward. Shoulders rolling back. Head is nice and tall on the cervical neck, spine space. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, maybe you hinge a little deeper, keeping that spine straight. Get into those hips. Inhaling. Exhale, hinge. Slowly, mindfully come back up. Allow the hands to help the knees come together. Just gently plant the soles of the feet down on the ground. Hands are going to come behind you and windshield wiper the feet. Maybe the hips lift, or they can stay down the entire time. Just find some movement there. Might even feel good as you take your knees over to the left. Maybe your gaze comes with it. Right, maybe your gaze comes with it. Just find some moksha, some freedom in the movements. And then we're going to come to hands and knees tabletop. So rolling over the knees, making your way to the middle of your mat. And allow the joints to stack. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Taking cow and cat. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat, curl. Cross the floor away, gaze towards your navel. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 2 more rounds. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Press the floor away. Hold here. Really feel the spine articulate up towards the ceiling. Belly button is hugging in towards that spine space. Strong abdomen, strong core. Exhale, release, coming to child's pose. For this variation, take your knees to the wide edges of the mat. Toes are going to come together to touch behind you. And then walk the hands far forward. Feel that in the hips. Relax the shoulders. If you have tight shoulders, bend the elbows. And find some movement. Rock the forehead. If setting a dedication is part of your practice, feel free to set it now. I am healthy. I am worthy. I am loved. We'll seal our intention with one collective breath. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Keeping the hips pressed back. Gently walk both hands over to the left corner of your mat. Relax the right shoulder down the back. Allow the inhale to take both hands back to center. Exhale, take them over to the right. Maybe your left hand rests on the right hand. Relax the left shoulder back. Gently inhale up, coming back to center. Press the hips back. Child's pose. Coming up to hands and knees, tabletop. And curl the toes under. Find your first downward facing dog. Find some movement in the downward facing dog. Palms are flat to the mat. This inverted V shape shift forward. And then exhale the hips back to find the length of your down dog. Bend your knees as much as you need to keep a flat back. Might feel good to shake the head. And then find some stillness in the down dog. Invite the heels down to touch the mat. They may never touch. That's perfectly okay. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale your gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, gently step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, forward Uttanasana. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Legs are nice and strong. Feel the stretch in the back. Exhale, forward fold. Setting up for ragdoll, bend your knees, grab for opposite elbows, and let the head hang heavy. Might feel good to sway. If you want chest expansion, interlace your hands at your low back. Feel free to grab a towel to bring the hands closer together. Release. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, root to rise. Lift the fingertips tall. Exhale, bring them in, hands to heart center. Moving through Sun A, inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach the fingertips tall. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. We will skip chaturanga for this flow. Bend your knees as you exhale, send the hips back. If chaturanga is part of your practice, feel free to add that. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, gently step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rooting through the feet. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, draw it into center. Inhale, mountain pose, root through the feet, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to that high plank. Feel the strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, shake the head, release. 2 breaths. We'll move through Sun A one more time together. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale your gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, Tadasana, reach it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain, feel that rhythm with the movements. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 breaths. Inhale, reach your left toes high to the sky, 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step the left foot between your hands and start to feel that stretch on the right hip. Stack the knee over the ankle bone here. Might even feel good to just shift a little bit where you feel that stretch in the hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand plants, left hand reaches high. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. Feel the stretch on that right hip. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Walk the hands to the middle of your mat. Toes are going to be in, heels out. And we want the hips to be over the heels, so it's further forward than you think, then pressing the hips back. And hinge at those hips. Maybe the head hangs low. Maybe the hands stay underneath the face to brace. And just breathe into the hip space. Might feel good to just shift the neck back and forth. Head moves up and down. If you'd like to add a twist, plant the right hand, keep the hips level. Inhale, reach the left hand high. Exhale, left hand will plant, hips stay level. Inhale, reach the right hand high. Exhale, both hands plant down. Find that fold one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're going to crawl to the back of the mat. So your right foot is going to be your front foot, and your left foot's going to be your back foot. Find that low lunge space. Hands frame the foot, and really feel the stretch along that left hip this time. Knee is above the ankle. Continue to breathe. Ball mount to that back foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, easy twist. Left hand plants, right hand lifts high to the sky. Feel that twist. Feel the opening through the hip space. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold again. Allow the hands to come to the middle. As you exhale, hinge at your depth. If you'd like, you can take peace fingers and thumb, wrap it around your big toe. Allow the elbows to splay wide, head hangs low. Inhale, halfway lift the spine. Allow the hands to come underneath the face. Flat back. Exhale, crawl the hands forward towards that front left foot. And we're going to step forward, finding a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Mountain pose, Tadasana, reach it tall. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll take a standing balance posture today as eagle. So to start that, we're going to ground down through the left foot. The right knee is going to hug in towards the chest. This is a prep posture for eagle. So if you'd like to stay here, feel free to stay here. Flex your foot back towards your hands. Here, activate through that knee. If you're joining me in eagle, gently bend the left knee. Allow the right leg to wrap over, right arm under, opposite hand. If you need to kickstand, allow the right toes to kickstand. If you need to bear hug the shoulders, bear hug the shoulders. This is eagle. Feel that hip space. Breathe. Inhale, gently start to rise up. Allow that right knee to hug in towards the chest. Exhale, plant it down. Shake out the left foot. Setting up for the right side. Right foot plants. Left knee hugs into the chest. Again, flex the foot. If you're joining me, gentle bend to the standing right leg. Left leg over, left arm under. And imagine your back is sliding down a wall. If the left toes need to kickstand for that stability or bear hug, feel free to do so. or you can wrap it up once or twice. Breathe here, elbows are shoulder height. Inhale, gently start to unwind. The left knee hugs in towards the chest. Exhale, both feet down, shake it out. Coming to the top of the mat, inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Bend your knees generously. We're gonna come to lay on our backs. Knees hug into the chest. Reclined figure four. But it might feel good to rock to side, start to have the low back calibrate to the earth. For reclined figure four, allow the left sole of the foot to stay on the ground. Right ankle is going to come on top of the left knee. Flex through this top right foot. Shoulders going to stay down the entire time, and feel this hip start to open. If you want more, gently lift the left knee, maybe grabbing for behind the knee. Breathe here. Maybe close your eyes. Do 2 to 3 rounds of breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release. The left foot is lifted. Gently allow it to come back to the earth. Right ankle is going to come off. And just windshield wiper the knees side to side. When you are ready, setting up for the opposite side. Right foot stays down. Left ankle on top of that right knee. Flex through that top left foot. Stay here, shoulders stay connected the entire time. If you want more, maybe lifting the right toes up, grabbing for behind the knee. And breathe into that hip region. Release tightness, release tension. Two to 3 more rounds of your breath at your pace. One more deep breath in and out. Allow the right foot to melt down, left foot comes off. Windshield wiper from side to side. The spine is going to stay long, and we're going to do a reclined Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together to touch, knees splay out wide like a book. If this is too much on the lumbar, low back area, knock the knees in. The feet are going to go to the wide edges of the mat. Just a little bit different sensation. Allow your left hand to come to your heart, and your right hand to come to your belly, and just pause here as we finish our practice. Just feel the subtle movements underneath your palms, your belly rising and falling with breath, your heart beating in your chest, and just show yourself some appreciation. Two to 3 more rounds of your breath as we slowly finish practice today. Keeping the eyes closed, allow the hands to help guide the knees in towards the chest. Gentle hugging in. Maybe your nose lifts all the way up to meet your knees. Then exhale, release into Shavasana, final rest. Take up space, allow the limbs, the arms to be heavy. Release any constricted breath. Release the tongue off the roof of your mouth. And just breathe and be here. Two more rounds of your breath. Slowly start to bring some awareness back to your physical body, bringing some gentle movements in the fingers, the toes. Maybe rock the head side to side. Allow the knees to hug in towards the midline as you roll to the left or right side into a fetal pose, pausing just for a moment. Eyes closed, head heavy. Allow your hands to help guide you to a comfortable seat facing the front. Hands will come together at heart-centered, thumbs pressing in towards your anahata, your heart space. We'll seal our practice with one community collective breath. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Thumbs will reach up towards your third eye, that space between your eyebrows. May the moments of your life be filled with peace, joy, and love. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me in our flow focused on our hips. Stay tuned for more yoga flows coming up. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And until next time, we will see you very soon. Stay healthy, stay well. Thanks so much.